I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen. This chain is part of the cable car. Let's have at it. No, Hans, that would be a really bad idea. It still needs a little extra something to get it going. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner. Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me. Could end up blowing it to smithereens. No chance. Solid oak. Debris. People keep losing helmets all the time. Here we go. Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Away with it. This valve is missing its rotary handle. Maybe I can swing over. Phew. Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle.
Gretchen? Help!
Years of decay made this pipe brittle. It's almost coming off the wall. Maybe I can swing over.
I've heard that cave fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now. I wish I could leave this godforsaken cave. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Anybody hear me?
That's a pretty deep drop. That's a pretty deep drop. I can't even see the floor from here.
I've heard that cave fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now.
There you go. Water March.
Oh, you finally made it! I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing.
Did you actually rappel down?
Of course, how else? We need to get that door open.
Maybe this is some kind of activation device.
What's that over there?
Just a crack in the wall. And again.
Wow. Congratulations. I think you found your ritual site. I was abducted, imprisoned, and scrutinized by a mad scientist, among other things.
You must have bumped your head too hard.
No, for real. There is an old sanitarium down this valley.
I thought no one's lived there in ages.
There's at least one so-called scientist. He conducted a wide range of crazy tests on me.
Tests?
Yes, he had me talk about colors and answer personal questions.
Tannhauser, are you sure you haven't suffered some sort of brain damage?
How do I know? I found your camp outside.
Yes, I waited for you. But since it took you so long, I couldn't resist going ahead. Enough talk. Let's find a way to open this monstrous gate.
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a gone. Now that I'll get back to you with more. What's that over there?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest. This one roughly translates to Be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door. You see that afterglow?
Could you point the light in this direction?
Interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to Path of No Return. Hogwash, you Romans.
Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps.
Please light up these symbols.
Wow, these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep?
Did you notice that other little light turning on?
What's that over there?
Only a flock of bats. Or is it a swarm? A herd? A gaggle?
Could you point the light in this direction?
Just a shadow.
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
There, another light.
Can I get a light here?
No, nothing.
Any ideas?
And again. Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again?
I've been thinking, what if it wasn't meant to keep someone out, but to keep something in?
Let's find out. I don't get it. Open sesame! What do you think?
Who'd build such a thing?
No idea. Definitely not my proto-Germans.
What do you think? Why is this place all covered in scribblings?
This is puzzling. All of these characters are in different languages. It's impossible to tell from down here whether they were written in different eras as well.
I'm still wondering who built this, and why. What's that over there?
Interesting. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Is this a graffito?
Down here. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Now there are 5 lights. What does it mean? And again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. And again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Again, 5 lights.
This looks promising.
This cave has obviously been visited by explorers for millennia. Isn't it strange that all of them left warnings on the wall? And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it. Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency? Remarkable.
Yes!
Let me find the light switch first.
Let's take a look around. This is exciting.
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this. Did you see that pretty large particle accelerator? Wow.
I'd rather not come too close to this killing machine.
I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, it displays our 9 planets in disorder, as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic imbalance of the universe. Whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, I cannot say. To be honest, it's hard to say if it means anything at all. An opening mechanism. Of course, the door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
Error. Memory overflow.
It seems to be all sorts of strange gadgetry.
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
64 kilobytes of main memory on isolinear chips? Good lord. Gretchen, this is the future.
Error. Memory overflow.
We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university. No idea what purpose they might serve.
Memory overflow.
Could you please turn off that noise?
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this.
What an enormous compound. I brought back order to the universe.
Error. Memory overflow.
I've already...
Error. Memory overflow.
Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
My name is Tannhauser. Hans Tannhauser.
I do not recognize you, Hans.
Why does it matter?
I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
I can't see you. Who's talking there?
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
What kind of station is this?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I may only give this information to authorized individuals.
Who constructed you?
I was developed and built by Dr. von Struck and Dr. Rummler. I am property of the Millennium Cooperative.
How long have you been here?
16 years, 304 days, and 9 hours.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you, since I do not know you.
Aren't you feeling lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
Let's hope they were being honest with you.
Dr. Rummler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Rummler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
Maybe they weren't confident to tell you the truth.
Your point is illogical. If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
That is the point. You simply can't.
Overheating in segment B23 imminent. Could you do me a favor and open my intake vent? Please, my processor is...
No, you're not going to help this overweight glob of grease.
You heard the lady.
This is unfortunate.
Of course.
Could you do me a favor, please? My main...
No, you're...
Okay, I'm going to help you.
Thank you. You are a kind person.
Smoking.
That hit the spot.
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel. You may wait here if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
That's what I get for helping you?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am You may wait. I would most certainly...
But you do know me.
Yes, you are Hans.
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Romler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
Your best and only true friend.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me, would you please let me through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious? After everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dork are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue. You're staying here, chums. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
No!
Bye-bye.
People are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing. Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
And where are you from? From the other side?
See, and I know that's kind of a lot of information, but I've been stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave, get back home. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die. Simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my arrangement to get you here.
Wait, what?
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune in. There are dangers, though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful, which is what she's doing right now.
Good lord. So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon, a geological vortex, a high-intensity meridian, a cosmic G-spot. It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
What was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes, and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me, to help me get home. Enough talk. Let's move.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did. Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Please, I need to know.
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
Can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different, Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there.
I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
A hyperlogic coupler.
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
A cosmic slipstream capacitator. A small collection of hydrinos.
A couple of self-sealing stem bolts.
It's the orgone collector.
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator.
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. You may call off the police.
How come?
It was a simple misunderstanding.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, you whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle, if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My, massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks. Truda?
Hello.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again.
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I would like to ask...
Oh, yes,
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh, yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
Locked.
She's back in a trance. Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They're having the ever-so-riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there, can't you see?
That's not the real world. It's a TV show.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
He is resting. My loyal Claus.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Taft?
Taft? Yes, a real good-for-nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Truberbrook, but I was suspicious of this Mr. Taft right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... I need to be on my way.
Until...
Patience, just a moment, pal.
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs. I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Is there a prize to be won?
Course. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay. Consider me sold.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. Step right up, mister!
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
Arr. Beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy. I was swimming in the lake with my Uncle Ulf. I will always remember these two men. To be honest, I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears, so naturally, I became a sailorman.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of cat food, generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy!
Baron?
Mr. Tan.
The pleasure. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Step right up, mister!
Is there a price? Oh.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things, you have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No thanks, I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling. Always on the road, hiking and all that.
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried my luck.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots.
Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I am actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he's doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell. If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option. I noticed a marking on one of the rocks, a hexagon. It's the logo of the Millennium Cooperative. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
Arr.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip, on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes. Do you want it?
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought?
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The sea my bet is on.
Sea monsters.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll be leaving then. It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at it.
Sorry about the pedal boat. You were really looking forward to this, right?
To be honest, yeah, I was.
I'm gonna write you a voucher for a whole weekend during the next season, okay?
But I don't even know if I'll ever return. About the paddle, it doesn't...
Why?
I think the paddle...
Oh my, it's Fred. Do you think you... I can't...
I'll have...
This should fix the leak. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
It doesn't look all too seaworthy, but it has no paddle wheel.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then. The mere thought of Truda? Would you mind
coming? Yo.
Never. I would.
Oh yes.
I'll
make.